What's up, y'all? It's Gavin with Red Camo Crossing, and today this episode is a how-to for beginners. If you're wanting to watch somebody catch slabs, this is not the video for it, but I will be showing you how I select and the reasons why I select certain sizes of baits and certain colors of baits. So this is a very beginner-friendly video. I will also be showing you how I fish these certain types of baits that I use, and I will also demonstrate a little bit of what I'm looking for when I'm bait fishing for crappie. So I hope you enjoy. If you're catching these small ones, you can catch the big ones. The thing is on the stock, I usually do not catch very big ones. It's usually a bunch of small ones like this, but it's great to practice on because so today I am not getting out in the kayak because just the wind is still so bad. So I cannot get to a lot of the spots that I would usually be able to get to. But on a small lake like this, on the dam, where there are sloping banks and the water is deep and you have structure like a dock, you can get to these places by foot and fish for crappie. And the nice thing about this spot is that in the summer there'll be crappie, not as much, but you can catch crappie here. But then in the fall, as the water cools, these fish will start to move up onto this dock up closer to the bank, and you can catch a lot of crappie. Alright, so doing the same thing, casting it back up there, letting it sink. I'm still watching my line though. I'm watching my line for any hop to it or anything that would signal a bite. Because a lot of times you can't even feel the bite, even on super light tackle. And there he is. All right. Real small crappie, but you get the idea. And also, it's a lot of fun. And another fish. But what's great though is if there were a bunch of big crappie on this tree, you most likely still be catching them because these techniques work for crappie across all sizes. Who knows, we can come across a big one yet. Alright, casted it right back up there. Start letting her sink. Oh, thought I saw a bite there. And another fish. Says the thing with this technique, when you slow it down, you can catch crappie every cast. If the crappie are there, they'll hit it. And again. I know it's kind of laughable just catching a bunch of 6-inch crappie, but it video so you get the idea of how to fish for these fish. Another fish. Every cast. And another thing is that when it's windy and cloudy, like on a day like this, I like to stick to a chartreuse color. Typically, I tend to get better bites on cloudy days with a green or a chartreuse color. And to show you that point, I'm going to switch over to a natural color. I'm going to switch over to the exact same bait with a natural color, and we'll see how quickly we catch fish. I've caught fish on the last 10 casts. The last 9 or 10 casts. And we're going to switch. Alright, here we are. We switched over to this little shad color with the sparkles in it. We'll see how it does. We'll fish it the same way, get it up there, start letting it sink towards us. Alright. So it will catch fish, but I took a good 5 casts with that before I got a bite. I'm going to throw this back in again, see if the same thing happens, but with that white base chartreuse color, I was getting them back to back to back to back. That took 5 casts before I got a bite with this one. I'm gonna throw it back in, see if it's consistent. Alright, I'm gonna switch up the bait again. This color, at least for me, it does work great on clear days where it's sunny. I've had a lot of great luck with this color, but on a day like today, that's not the case, at least in my experiences, at least today. Alright, so I'm going to up the size of the bait a little bit. I'm switching to a 1.5 inch Squirm and Squirt. Going to be going with the black tuxedo body and chartreuse tail. See how this color pattern does and see how the size change does. See if we get as many bites with it and Alright, so I cannot catch jack on this lure, surprisingly. I thought it would be pretty decent, but for whatever reason they're just not going for this kind of bait. So obviously low profile seems to be doing the trick. I'm going to throw this back out there. See how it goes. And there we go. So this little swim bait appears to be the winner of the day. I realize that just keeping everything small for crappie tends to work best. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed that how-to video. If you liked the video, feel free to let me know in the comments, and if you've been liking the videos thus far, feel free to subscribe. And also, I'd like to say, never let the opportunity for a good adventure go to waste.